Well, everybody's talking about Stephen Strasburg these days. Welcome back to Nats Extra pregame. Johnny Holiday, Ray Knight, JP Flaim, and the Lurch. Jason Bishop with us from the Sports Junkies, 106.7 The Fan. And you guys, I guess, are into Strasburg as much as anybody else is.
No, it's been phenomenal. You know, the amazing thing about Stephen Strasburg is the effect that it's had on the casual fan and even the non-fans. We have a lot of people that just love to watch basketball and football who all of a sudden are watching games with their kids because of Strasburg.
You have any opinion about the All-Star game and the picks?
You know, I'm a traditionalist, Ray, and I don't know how you feel about it, but I didn't believe that he deserved a spot when you have guys like Lincecum and Halliday and Josh Johnson and guys who've been there since April, having great years. The ERA is under 3, 2.5. Josh Johnson under 2. I didn't believe a guy that's called up in June should get there. You know, next year's a different story, but you know, if you want to take away a middle reliever spot, that's one thing. But as a starter, I just didn't believe that he deserved to be there.
Yeah, I think it's tough. He has 2 wins. And I think if you set a precedent to put a starting pitcher into the All-Star game with 2 wins, what's going to happen next year?
Now, if you want to change the rules and Arthur Rhodes goes, you put Strasburg, and that's a different story. But he doesn't deserve to get in over a Lincecum or a Halliday or Gallardo or any of those guys.
Can you guys tell from your listeners when you're on the mornings, 5 o'clock to 10 at 106.7 The Fan, can you tell the increase in enthusiasm, the interest in baseball in this town over the last couple of years?
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, you're hearing from people that never watch baseball.
Right.
And I'm sure you see that in the ballpark.
All the
They're
time.
filling up the stadium.
Yeah.
There's an energy and enthusiasm. And I think also with the combination of drafting Bryce Harper, there's an excitement that, you know, the Nationals have been disappointing the last couple of years. They've been the worst team in baseball. But now with Strasburg and a couple of years with Bryce Harper, there's a lot of hope.
With Matty Capps making the All-Star team, in your guys' opinion, Zimmerman's on the ballot, you know, the .com ballot.
Right.
Which of our players would you feel deserves to be there?
Over Capps?
Behind Capps. He definitely deserves it.
Well, you know, Zimmerman's the face of the franchise, you would think. I would say, it's tough for Dunn because you got all the stud first basemen.
All the big first basemen.
You know, Votto can't get in. Dunn's certainly not going to get there.
Right.
I would probably I would go with Ryan.
Yeah.
And he's got a shot too, Lurch. People are still voting.
Votto deserves to be there.
I like Zimmerman. I'm not a homer, but I like Zimmerman. You know, the heck with Votto.
I mean,
let's get our own guy in there.
Just based on the numbers.
Yeah,
I think Votto deserves it, but if it was anybody else, I'd say Ryan.
Plus the national press, every time you turn on the television and there's a broadcast, they're talking about Votto being slighted. So I think that nationally the sentiment is for Votto.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, let me ask you guys something about your show. Every morning between 5 o'clock and 10 o'clock, you have captured the biggest audience, one of the biggest audiences in Washington, D.C., from 4 guys just kind of sitting around, 5, 6, 7 years ago?
Exactly.
All of a sudden, you're major talents, and you're spiking the ratings on our show now?
Hopefully
Before he comes on your show Thursday?
We've been on for 13 years, believe it or not.
It seems like only
and I
6.
Think the crazy thing is, I've known this big guy since high school.
Right.
Since he played basketball at DeMatha. And I think that's really the key to our success. We're 4 longtime buddies. 3 of us have known each other since kindergarten, Johnny.
Yeah.
So we're working with guys that we've known all our lives. So it's just like you and your boys hanging out. That's what we do.
I don't know if we're going to be able to get Ray out of bed on Thursday. We've had him slated for 2 straight
We're going to
weeks.
negotiate that time.
What time is he scheduled for? 7:45?
I think we usually schedule him for the last hour of the show.
I'll be there.
Still a no-show.
Well, 7:45, I'll be there at quarter to 8.
He wants to come to the studio at 7:45.
Sure he does.
And also, you can see these guys and watch them and blog with them at MASNsports.com.
Absolutely.
Right? Hey, Lurch, great to meet you,
good
man.
to see you, Ray.
What was his numbers?
Thank you.
When he was playing at DeMatha?
He started for what? Number 6 team in the country.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Whoa.
Johnny. It was a long time
Good
ago.
stuff. We enjoy listening to you guys
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for having us.
Be on again.